Oh,
So
too
you have
many
your
channels. I have to upgrade to do more than, I guess,
upgraded.
three. Okay, let me upgrade. Hold on. What am I on right now? Hold on.
What the
Business, eight
fuck?
channels. Oh yeah, upgrade. It's 199
You
a
got
month.
fucking
Okay.
9,000 fucking channels.
Yeah.
Or 9,000 app
It's up to eight
subscriptions.
channels. Here, let me see.
Okay. Let's get rid of a couple. Get rid of my LinkedIn one if you want to. It's only 10,000.
No, no, I think we can do everything. We don't, it's good that we don't have Instagram. Let's see. Hold on, it's processing. Thank you. Let's try that again. Okay. We are live on five channels, it looks like. Let's see what we got here. Welcome, everyone.
All right. Are you sure we're
What's
live?
up?
What's up?
Welcome, all three viewers.
Oh yeah, I am live on my Facebook page.
There you go.
We are doing an experiment, guys. You guys are our guinea pigs.
Give everyone a minute to join. Join up, tell your friends.
We're gonna build an app live,
In 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, I
Usable,
see
valuable app. 10 minutes.
And
one
viewers.
person on X, 6% on Facebook. How do I see
Need
people's
an app
comments?
built. Tommy says, go to the chat on the right and restream. Looks like Tommy needs an app built soon. Lady Bautista says, woot.
Wait,
Oh, I see it. Hey, what's up, everybody? I see the chats now.
Maybe let's get an app going to warm up. Maybe share your screen. Get a little app generating.
want me to do that now?
Yeah. Or want me to drive the share?
I can do it.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Got some people on. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our very first live demonstration. Let me turn these things off. And what we're going to do today is rather unbelievable. And that's why you have to see it yourself. All right. So we are going to go through the process. We're going to go through the process of using Famous AI, which is the preeminent app building AI technology. It's like having an entire team of application developers responding to your every word, translating what you're saying to them as a business owner, and they're going to translate that into code, something that you could use. So I'm going to do an experiment, a demonstration. I want to show you an app build that somebody virtually in any local business could use. So the assets I'm going to bring to this build are a logo for a doctor. I made up a doctor. His name's Dr. Feelgood, right? So he's a psychologist, mental wellness. He's got a program called the Launchpad system. So Dr. Feelgood helps people get prepared mentally to go off to college. That's his market. So I went into ChatGPT. I created an avatar of this doctor. I created a bio of this doctor. I created a menu of services that this doctor helps with: anxiety, depression, substance abuse. And then I created a technique that he mastered. So he has a program called Launchpad, which is a 4-step mental health coaching program for students that are going off to college. So I can use these assets, and these took not much time to create in ChatGPT, and I could take these assets and build a application that can collect leads for this doctor and even book them on his calendar. I also created a 10-question ready to launch quiz. I did all this in AI just to save us a little time. So I really have, a small group of applications, and I can go into Famous AI and I can literally talk to this AI, and I can build this application. So I'm gonna give it a prompt. You're a world-class expert application builder. You specialize in building mobile applications for local businesses. In this case, it's going to be a psychologist named Dr. Feelgood. And Dr. Feelgood is a psychologist in a local market, and he's looking for customers.
Can you do Command plus to zoom in a little bit?
Say again?
You do Command plus to zoom in on this page.
Oh,
Just so
sure.
people see it.
My apologies. How about that?
Maybe
Sorry,
one.
everybody.
Oh, that's too big, too big. A little bit further out.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
That looks good. Okay. So I'm using this voice tool to speech to text. So I gave it some context. This is what I wanted to do. So I'm going to create a mobile application for Dr. Feelgood that's going to showcase his services, tell the public about his qualifications and his bio. It's going to allow visitors to take a 10-question quiz to assess their readiness for going off to college. So this is a case study. I'm going to provide you with Dr. Feelgood's bio, a list of services that Dr. Feelgood provides the public. I'm going to also provide his specialty program called Launchpad. And I'm going to provide you with a link to a calendar and a link to a Stripe account so we can actually book appointments and pay for it all in one place. I want you to provide me with a framework for this application so that I can give you more of the assets. And as we go along, I want you to add them one at a time. Here is a sample of the wireframe of the application, or a mock-up. So I'm going to take the mock-up. Oh, by the way, I'm going to, let me just see here. All right. So I'm going to add an image, and I downloaded this a couple of days ago. So I have a mock-up of an app. I'm going to give it this black one. And this is an application mock-up. So I gave the AI a copy of a mock-up for an app that I just did over the weekend at an app build. So I gave it this mock-up. So our AI can literally look at that and start to build something that looks like that and adjust it for the prompt that I provided. So I'm just gonna let it start building. So unbelievably, it's going through the process of taking my verbal command and turning it into code and turning it ultimately into an app. And I don't know anything about code. I don't know anything about building apps. I'm a copywriter. I build programs and offers. And now I'm in the programming business with this Famous.ai tool. And we are going to be teaching this live next weekend at our AI Wealth Summit. The Famous.ai Wealth Summit is going to be next weekend. We're going to teach app building. And 2 weeks out from there, we have a certified AI specialist course. So over on the left, if you're looking, it's building this app. So it's building it one at a time. If it hits in any snags, it will go through the process of making the adjustments so that this application can be used. And although it seems like it's going slowly, it's building an app. So we can be a little patient. The first app that I built was an app I built called Recreate, which is a transformation app. And I spent almost $100,000 in 6 months, and I got an app back I didn't want. You'll see here that I can build an app with this software in minutes, not months, and it'll be better than what I spent $100,000 on, because I have some working copies of some prototypes that I built yesterday. And I'm going to show you a demonstration of that in a second. But this is going through the process of building the app. A very cool, cutting edge technology thing. So to my knowledge, there's not a lot of options in the space if you want to build technology in an all-in-one place and you don't write code. Most businesses need a tool or an application that can capture leads. This process is available on a web application, which is what I'm building, and also a mobile application. You'll see here, it'll be formatted for mobile. Okay. And it's going through, it's writing these other tools, and I have to provide it with some of these assets. So I went through the process. I created a little logo. I created a Stripe for them to purchase, a $97 Stripe. I created a video sales letter that I want to add to his questionnaire, because at the end of the questionnaire, there's going to be an assessment. and Dr. Feelgood is going to be able to collect a customer, right? So these are all the assets I need to add in. And I'm going to do it one at a time once I have the basic app written. Here we go. It's finishing up. So I don't know how long that was. What was that? 3 or 4 minutes? So I'm going to start to copy some of these assets. The first thing I'm going to copy is the bio and picture of Dr. Feelgood. So I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to add this. And there we go. We have the Dr. Feelgood Psychology and College Readiness. The College Readiness Assessment, it already went and built the quiz. It has a place for services. It has a place for consultation. And it has a place for Dr. Feelgood. Are you kidding me? So now I can start adding the assets. Here is Dr. Feelgood's picture and Dr. Feelgood's bio. Please add them to this app. Let's figure out what this guy is. Give me a quick second. I'm going to add that and then find out where my picture of Dr. Feelgood is. It's in here somewhere. We'll make him a monkey. How about that? All right. I'm just going to, for giggles, I'm just going to make him a monkey. But of course, you put in anything you want. So I'm going to let it do its thing. It's updating the application. I mean, this is incredible. We already have a baseline application. Looks pretty darn good. So this is all going to be updated. Anytime that you make a change to your application, you can view it here and you also restore it back. So if it makes a change, this is pretty important. If it makes a change that you don't like, you can literally restore it back. So in this case here, it's writing the final part. So I'm going to actually add the services that are offered by Dr. Feelgood. All right, that's the next thing I'm going to add. Okay. It's making an update. I'm just going to put these words in and get ready to push play. Here are the services that Dr. Feelgood offers and a picture of Dr. Feelgood. So you're going to be a monkey. All right. And I'm going to add these. All right, I'm going to take a peek at this first. So it's also available on a mobile application. So does anyone realize I did this in what, 2 minutes? Really, literally under a minute of talking, and I now have a base application that I can use to collect customers. Okay, so now I am going to provide them with the quiz. I'm going to put the quiz in next. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to copy this quiz. And I'm going to tell the AI that there's a quiz that I built, and it's got not only the quiz, it's got the scoring key and how to interpret the results. So I have like 3 outcomes for this quiz, and this is going to be available to anybody. And right now he has it in the top of the app. Here are the answers, or the questions and the answers to the quiz. At the end of the quiz, I want you to grade the participant and offer them a free Launchpad strategy call. So this is going through, building the app.
I love how quickly you're going, Terrence.
I know. I can't believe I built 2 apps in my mastermind yesterday. I built an app for my own company that is incredible that I can use to sell my own products. So that's Dr. Feelgood. And Dr. Feelgood obviously now has some things about him in here that we've already had. So I'm going to add that quiz questions. Okay. Also, I'm going to ask it to provide a link to a video after the quiz is conducted. And there's a little link here. I made a Wistia video. So this link is going to be a video that Dr. Feelgood gives to welcome his new customers. Please also put a video above the strategy call button for the appointment. I don't want to push my luck, Alex, but I'm also going to put the calendar link in here. All right. So think about this. Like if you're an agency and you want to build apps for people, look at this thing. And now I want you to also use this link for the calendar button. Did I put the... Bouncing around a little bit here.
Almost done.
All right. You notice that I kind of didn't even put that in that clean. I bet you it tightens it up perfectly.
No, yeah, you put it in super fast.
Create now. This is a way. I have a super base for backend. This is going to collect my leads and it's going to give me a place to put my data. I already built a super base. I built a number of apps here in my account. All I got to do is add the key, and now it's piping this application into my super base account. And that's set up successfully. Could it be any easier? Is building my application right in front of my face. 50,000 bucks that I sent overseas to a development shop that got it wrong. I now have an app that I'm looking at that's my own app that I'm guiding the way I want it, with the colors that I want, with the questions and the answers I want, with the video that I'd love for a new customer to see, and a call to action to book a call. So after this is done, I'm going to take a second and take a breath, because there's a few assets we haven't yet added. We got to add his Launchpad 4-step system, and I want to highlight that. So here we are building the app, and then I'll show you a couple demos. So if you're interested in this, while I have you here, this weekend we have the AI Wealth Summit. It's our 5th Wealth Summit. It's 2 days, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. And normally it's a $397 event. If you're on this live and you want to join us in the AI Wealth Summit, where I'm going to show you step by step how to build a app, how to ideate the app, how to create the fluency of the app, how to create the mock-ups, how to write the words, how to create the assets, and then how to channel them into this application like clockwork to build applications custom to your business and your needs in record time, absolute record time. So this is a powerful system, and it's going through the process of doing that. While it's kind of wandering around writing this code, I'll show you the app that I built this weekend. The app that I built this weekend was called the AIQ quiz. So I have a thing called What is Your AIQ? I've been teaching AI, and until we merged in with Deal in the fall of last year. Famous.ai acquired our company, a training company, but I've always talked about the AIQ. Like, some people have an AIQ of 0, some people have an AIQ of 10, but I built this application for a simple quiz, and I'm guiding people into my product by answering these questions. This is a custom quiz. Can you create a customer journey with AI? Can you plan and structure AI-powered funnel? Can you write copy with AI? Can you generate an email or social media content with AI? Can you write blogs? Can you do landing pages? So I go up and up and up, and I'll just go through the 20 questions, and the AI is scoring this and grading this user. And at the end, it's going to ask for all the credentials. And here I am. I have a lead for someone that wants to look at their custom AI journey. And here we go. We have a place to capture data. And I
question in the chat. Where did you generate your leads?
Where I generate my leads with my lists and my ads. And I'm generating leads right now with everybody that's on here watching. So they took the quiz here, right? And I collected some data, and now I have a result, 6.7. So I've trained this AI to give a custom learning journey that points to my products, right? These are all the products that someone can go and I made a custom offer to them, right? And so I got a little tweaking to do here, but this thing is, I can sell people's products going through my quiz funnel. So, and then it also highlights all my courses and everything. So I just want to show you that this app is absolutely live and ads are going at it right now. Back to Famous, Dr. Feelgood is on his way, right? So I don't like this. I don't like the font there, but I have the quiz. I have services here, exactly as I provided them. It even brought over the emojis. I have a book a consultation. So it already went through this process and can take appointments. Like, you got to be kidding me. And then finally, I have the quiz. So I can take this quiz, and sure enough, it's got the 10 questions piped in there. And these are the questions I gave it. How often are you overwhelmed? Not good. Next question. How often do you have trouble falling asleep? Yes. How often do you procrastinate? Sometimes. So this is all built with custom AI code. And we're going to teach you how to do that this weekend. I'm going to put a link in the chat where you can buy a ticket to the AI Well Summit and learn how to write an ad or build an app with your words. So this is 9 to 10. 10 to 10, I should get my assessment back if it works in the first try. So it's a 23 out of 30. And look at Dr. Feelgood's application is built in front of everybody. And look what else is there, the video.
Anxiety, depression, addiction, overwhelm. You're trying to launch into college, but your mind's stuck in survival mode. Introducing the Launchpad system, a 4-step mental health coaching program built for students like you. Learn how to reset your mind, break free from burnout and bad habits, and take control of your future.
So if you're not, there's a few things here we can fix, but this worked on the first try, everybody. It should go to my calendar. And sure enough, it does. Like, this app actually works on the first try pretty much. So I'm seeing some things here. I'm going to start cleaning it up a little bit. I'm going to go back to the beginning of this app and I'm going to preview it. So I don't like this. I want white. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and I'm going to tell the AI to make that in a white with blue letters. And I'm going to make that change right now. On the landing page, I would like you to make the box white with black letters so it's more legible and stands out more. Put a little icon in the box too that communicates the idea. And I give it a picture of what I want it to help me with. And there you go. It's going to start writing some code. And it's going to make some changes in that app. So I'm going to keep making these changes until it's the way I want it to be. But it'll take a second.
You didn't attach the photo. Let's see if AI is smart enough to figure it out.
I bet you it does, because I had it here. I don't know why. I think I was talking too fast.
Yeah.
As fast as I talk, I don't launch businesses and products as fast as Dr. Alex. This is a brand new product. It's like, it was built this year and it's already best in class in the market. So it's finishing up. You can see for yourselves that these weren't comprehensive or incredibly complicated prompts. These are just me basically giving it a picture and a business and typical business assets and saying, look, build this into a business. Look at it, did it, right? Gave me the icon, gave me the quote. I have Dr. Feelgood. He's a brain hacker. I have the quiz. I have the services. I'm going to add I'm going to try to get a little complicated here. Let's see. So I can add a payment link to this. Let's just see. I'd like to schedule a meeting right away. I want to feel good again.
You need to connect your super base. Yeah.
All right. So here we are.
Yeah, here we go.
So All right, so I made the changes. I'm going to go back to this app here and see what else could be changed, right? View services, Dr. Feelgood. I want to add another button, okay? I would like to add a button that's going to say mini coaching session with Dr. Feelgood, $47. Put it underneath book a consultation and above about Dr. Feelgood. I want to use this Stripe link to payment. Man, this is good stuff, Dr. Alex. Good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, you can build an app as fast as you can think and talk now. I don't know if you've seen Kevin O'Leary's, one of our spokespersons. Like, he loves this. This is the future, building applications on the spot with lightning speed. All right. So like if I wanted to write, if I wanted to create products and services, you can use AI, generative AI, to generate the content you need, the assets that I showed you for Dr. Feelgood, right? You generated all this stuff. Like we generated the links, I generated the logo, I created the video with AI, I have a calendar link, I created that image with AI, I created the monkey with AI, I created the bio. This is all hypothetical, but I did it in a few minutes. Like I could literally do this for myself in seconds. So like right now here, we are in right here, Dr. Feelgood. We're going to go into the application. And he's got the mini coaching session. It should go to Stripe if we're really good. Alex, can't get any better than that. Bam. This thing is already functional. What's wrong with that? What do you think?
I love it. So you built it so quick. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm going to build one from scratch for myself, right? So let's pretend, you want me to build another one?
Go for it.
Can we give a shout out to Mr. Wonderful? Someone joined the stream from YouTube because of Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah, it's by the way,
Wonderful.
Superbase is our backend, guys. Our AI, Famous AI programs it. You can create a free account. You just connect it one time, and Famous AI not only will write your front end, but it will also connect Superbase and program your back end. Okay.
Well, let's pretend I want to do a personal branding website. Like I know enough about my personal brand. I can create these assets in a couple minutes. If I go in here and I say, okay, I'm going to use ChatGPT. I want to do a, let's say a speaking app. I'm just going to tell the AI a little bit about, you're a world-class expert at creating personal brand speaking applications, highlighting a speaker and their experiences. I want you to help me go through the process of creating the content necessary for me to build a world-class speaking platform and put it into an application. So I can book speaking gigs and give people examples of my speaking through my app anywhere on earth, even while I sleep. My name is Terrence McMahon. I am a retired CEO of Mass Mutual Northern New England. I'm a multi-best-selling author, TEDx speaker, and CEO and founder of 1000X AI. And I am a world-class speaker on the concept of recreation. Based upon my TED Talk, this is a 3-step process to completely recreate yourself after any trauma, drama, sickness, illness, or issue that you may have. This is a keynote speak calling out people for their ability to recreate. I want you to create a comprehensive bio for Terrence McMahon, the speaker, and I want you to create a description of his program called recreate yourself based upon his TED Talk, which is available on YouTube. I also want to create a description of the program that I take people through. It's a 6-week program that's available for anybody who wants to go through the step-by-step guided process. Please create these assets. So it's going to create these assets, and I'm going to go over, and I'm also going to ask it. I'm looking for a mock-up for this. I want to look at the landing page, the speaker highlight page, and a page highlighting my TED Talk and consulting services available. I'm going to have a few buttons about Terrence McMahon, about the Recreate system, about how to book me as a speaker. And I'm looking for a mock-up. So I'm going through this process. Okay, so let's pretend these are all happening. I'm going to go back to Famous.ai, right? And I'm going to say, you're a world-class application builder. You understand personal branding and speaking and websites that promote keynote speakers. I'm looking to create a application that highlights Terrence McMahon, CEO and founder of 1000X AI. He is going to be using this application to highlight his speaking and his courses in consulting. This application should have buttons to allow people to learn all about Terrence McMahon, learn all about his talks and examples, get some information on booking him, get some information on engaging him for consulting, and buy his online course. I'm going to provide you with a mock-up of this application. I would like you to use purple, black, and gold for colors. Okay, good enough, right? Oh, that's not it. Create the application now. I will provide you with additional assets as they go. I'll give you the bio. I'll give you the links to the TED Talk, to the calendar, to the $97 charge for the course, and I'll provide you with the course content as well. So I've done it all in one swing, and it almost always confuses people watching me more than it confuses the AI, because I did it last Wednesday night in one pop, and it built a working application on the first try. So this is going through, and it's starting to write the code, and I'll go back over here and get the rest of the assets, but it already built a fair amount of things for me. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to create a place to put my assets. And so it built all these things in ChatGPT. It built the speaker bio. All right, I'm going to bring that over. It built a keynote description. So this is my keynote. Whoops. All right, the first one. I'll just bring them all over here. Why I'm being particular. And it has the, okay. So just take a second. Let's see how it's doing. It's still building. So we got a little bit of time to do this. And then I have that. All right. So I'm going to also start collecting some assets. This is Terrence McMahon, Ted. So I can create this guy. This was a nice thing to do. I got real sick in 2016. I ended up getting a life-saving liver transplant, and I was gracious, well, fortunate enough, not gracious, fortunate enough to be invited to share my message on a TED stage. So this was a really big moment. And when I do keynote speeches, I do it about this. It's basically a talk about hope. You know, how do you create, give yourself hope and create momentum? All right, so I have these assets. I have a 6-week recreate transformation. I have the keynote. I need a description of a consulting product. I want to create a description of my consulting project called Hyperlaunch, which is a one-day on-site engagement. It's going to be $35,000, which will include on-site engagement, a full assessment compared to the goals and visions. I'll identify obstacles. I'll build you a path and plan to create success so you have more sanity and less stress. Please provide me with a quick description of this so I can put it in my app. All right, so I'm going over here, and this should be built now, and boy, there she is, right? All right, so I need a new picture. But look at this app, everybody. Look at the gold and the purple, right? So I'm going to go ahead and quickly find a picture of myself here that I don't really give a crap if it's me or not, but this is let me see the collection. All right, give me a quick second. I got to get up. I had a purple and gold picture here. I'm going to give it to you, and you can switch this out as fast as you can talk about it. Like this is the newest stuff. This is the technology that almost nobody has, and now you have it. You have access to it. So I'm going to drop this to my computer here, and then I'm going to start to add some assets. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it to change this is the real picture of Terrence McMahon. Please put this in an excellent way so it's aesthetically pleasing and highlights his status and authority. All right, like everybody needs this site. I don't know what your wheelhouse is. I don't really even do a lot of speaking anymore, but I really do need a personal branding site. So now I'm going to start adding in the other features once the picture swapped out. And, in the old days, you would go call your development shop. If they spoke English, you'd give them the picture and they put it on the wrong page, or they put it with the wrong name. Like, this is your app. You can verbally make the adjustments on the spot so that you can have an excellent outcome. So I'm going to put in my bio here because it doesn't have it yet. Go ahead and put that in here while it's writing. Here is my bio. Here is my speaking description for my keynote. This is the $97 course content. I want you to write copy that communicates the value of this. As an expert AI copywriter, use the AI to create a good offer, anchoring it to $9.97, giving it to them for $97. Right. Here is his TED Talk link in. I'm going to put the stripe thing in there too. I'm going to take my stripe. Now let's say, here is the stripe for $97. Everybody's staying. I wonder why. All right. So let's look at what this looks like. Give me a break. This is insane. I can get a different picture for that, and I will. But for now, I'm going to let this start to make some changes because it has probably placeholders for some of this stuff. Doesn't have my things yet, but watch this, and that is going to have them all in a second. How the chat's coming in. If you're not impressed with this, I don't know what to do. This is bigger than generative AI. This is a form of agentic AI because it's doing something for you. It's taking a command and performing an action that you ordinarily would pay a lot of money for. Now you have a way to talk in a way to help your customers through a mobile application, whether it's on a web application, which almost everybody needs, or a mobile application using iOS or Droid. So this is cutting edge stuff, best stuff on earth. And here you go. You saw me build an entire personal branding website application for myself. And all I got to do is make a few more prompts, and I'm launching this and getting gigs. People are seeing it. I'm excited to see what this will look like. Let me just see here. Oh, okay. Know what I'm going to do? Here we go. Oh, I didn't give it the hyper launch one day intensive. I got to give it that.
Indonesia in the house.
Hey, what's
In the
up?
chat.
So I'm going to, this is the consulting hyper launch description for 35K. I want the call to action on this be an appointment. Here is the link to my calendar. All you gotta do is be organized. You can knock these things out in a couple hours. Who thinks they can make a lot of money with a tool like this as a marketing agency? If you're interested, you want to go to our AI Wealth Summit. It's next weekend. It's $97 for 2 full days of training with me and my team and Dr. Alex, where we're going to teach you how to learn, leverage, and launch AI and mobile application builders to create more wealth, to create more happiness, to create more success. In a couple days, it'll blow your mind what we can do in these days. I'm going to put the link in the chat for that. It needs to be posted wherever. I don't know where to post it, but that is it. Okay, I'm going to make a quiz. I'm going to make a quiz for visitors. I'm going to show you how. This is a bonus. You're a world-class expert at creating quizzes. I want you to help me create an interactive quiz for my application that'll assess someone's readiness to reinvent themselves. This is going to be typically for people age 50 and up that are looking for a new change. They want to inject new ideas and new mission into their life, and they want to infuse it in day-to-day activities to recreate themselves. So I want to have a 10-question quiz to assess their mindset, their resources, and their dreams in an interactive mindset shift quiz. I want you to give me 10 questions written as a professional quiz writer, 10 answers, all graded for the final score. And I want you to create an answer key. Someone's either in a place where they need to reinvent themselves instantly, or they're doing better than others. But in all cases, offer them a free strategy call because you can always do better. Please provide me with the quiz to do this. Questions, answers, and scoring key. Okay, while it's doing that, I'm going to go back over to Famous and look at what we have. Watch the TED Talk. That's going to zing me over to YouTube. Right? That'll work. So that's my TED Talk. Book a call. I'm not sure I actually have that button. So I can fix that button. And then I have some background, founding CEO. So I want to move. Oh, these are 2 former CEOs. This is a little bit about bio, best-selling author. So I can go ahead and start to make some changes to this application. Right. So it also is available here. So I can actually, I'm going to go ahead and do this because some of the assets that it's missing are in that chat. But if you're here, there's a $97 program that we're running next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 4:30 Central Time. And we're going to teach you in 2 days how to learn, leverage, and launch our tools, our product ecosystem of applications and AI tools to build applications that you can use to make money, to attract customers, to save money, to save time. All this is going to be at our 5th AI Wealth Summit. We just had a mastermind in Dorado Beach, Puerto Rico. And in that mastermind, we built another app for my business. This app was called What is Your AIQ? So this is my app that we built with this application that's currently right now on the market, collecting leads for us. And it assesses people's AI readiness scores, and it takes you through a 20-question quiz. And at the end, it gives you a grade of where it thinks you are, and it suggests curriculum that you can use to, I'll just go through the 20. So it'll allow you to collect a lead. It'll allow you to do all kinds of stuff. It'll even collect some sales data. I want a business, boom. And it gives you a score, and then it brings you over to a learning journey, and it gives you ideas and courses that you could sell. Like, this is big stuff. This is big stuff. So, you know, it creates a little bundle, and obviously maybe some people aren't doing all the products, but this is a working shopping cart, everybody. I didn't plug this in, it created it. It's an absolute miracle what this software could do. And I can go back to here, and there's some changes I need to make, but for the most part, there's some really cool stuff here. I got a booking link. So it looks like my booking link needs to be fixed, and I'm glad it didn't work, because we got to do something. This is a booking link. So I'm gonna put the booking link in here and tell the AI to update my booking link in Famous. So I'm gonna go here and say, update the booking link on all the booking buttons. Here is my link. And I can do something like this and give it a picture. And I'll just say that one. And then I'm going to do this guy up here. I want that fixed. It'll be coming in right here in a second. All right. I'm just going to look for one more thing. I'm going to eliminate the second picture. Also eliminate the second picture down, the bigger one that is above the whether addressing CEOs or entrepreneurs box. So I gave it 3 changes. And it's going to go through that process. So when you're over here on this app, like, this is selling for me, and it's a full shopping cart. Like, this is not an insignificant thing. Like, I could, in 10 lifetimes, I wouldn't be able to do that. And I can do this just by prompting the AI tool to follow my commands, right? So I've taught a lot of learning frameworks, like how to build products, how to build quizzes, how to build lead magnets, how to build video sales letters, and how to build high ticket, low ticket, mid ticket products. We've taught tens of thousands of people how to do that. One of the biggest challenges they all have is getting their technology stack not only launched, but different. Like, most people don't have a mobile application. Like, if you become a mobile application builder, you go to the AI Summit next weekend. The link is in the chat. And then you also follow up the following 2 weeks from then. We're doing the Certified AI App Builder course, which is our first certification for app builder. We're going to have engineers, copywriters, designers, and everybody on the call teaching you step by step, not only how to build an app, but how you could build apps for others. You'll be certified. This is our inaugural class. Always had a hard time with that word, but it's going through the process, and it is building this app for us based upon words and prompts and changes. Like, this is just the way I do it. There's a million ways to do it. So when you have an application, and I started with this application, I wanted this application to be as clean as a bug when someone landed here. All I want them to do is take my assessment. All I want them to do is tell me that they have a low AIQ. And then I want to bring them through it. At the end, I want to sell them some of my products. So this is building the app here. This is finishing up successfully. And this software is performing like a champ. So I built this personal brand website, and whoops. So this is, yep, the button's working, and that's nice. So now we got to go back. Is this the way I want it to say? And if it isn't, I can obviously make the changes. But this is a pretty cool place. It's got personal brand website. I can do it as a mobile application. And so this is very, very nice. So I have a little logo that I want to put in there, and let's pretend it's this one might be a little harder, but let's go with logo. And my Terrence McMahon logo, I have a let's see, is the apps. I'm gonna do it white, I think. White. So my app's gonna be in white, but I have a animated logo. So I'm gonna download this animated logo. Oh, I think I'm actually gonna do a regular logo. I think I'd have to put that animated logo into Wistia or something like that. I don't have time to do that. So I'm going back to my app, and I'm going to say, where would my logo go in this application? I'm going to ask it to change that Terrence McMahon there to my written logo. How about that? I want you to change the top left corner of the website where it says Terrence McMahon above Terrence McMahon, and I want you to put my logo. Now, I could also, if it doesn't work, I'll take a picture of it and give it, but I think it'll figure it out. Very intuitive. Like I could build somebody's app right now just talking to you in 10 minutes. I just built one in 7 minutes. We've been on here for about 40 minutes, maybe less. I think about 35 minutes. And I already built one app. We're going to build another one. So I put my logo in there, and it's just incredible. We're going to see the Terrence McMahon purple and gold and black website. Who's loving this? Who's loving it? Now, guess what? I not only showed you how to build a website or a mobile application. Like this is more than a website. This is going to be an interactive application, but it did it. So I'd have to format that a little bigger, but it's there. Like it's listening to me, everybody. It's listening to me. So this is an incredible thing. And this is now a pretty good looking thing. Now I even got these hyper launch calls, like my money shot works, right? Bam, get on the call with someone, world-class speaker, book them for corporate events, 60 to 90 minutes. It did all this off a prompt. Schedule a consultation. Already knows enough to get that calendar going. All right. So let's see here about this course here, Recreate Yourself course. All right. So what is this? This is the, I think I'm going to get rid of that, right? I want you to remove this video and put an icon and a call to action to recreate yourself now. And above it, I want you to put $997 with a line through it, and put special offer $97. And underneath that, put a buy button. And here's the link for the $97 product. You know what I forgot to give it? I forgot to give it an interactive quiz. So I just told it to do 4 or 5 things because it's pretty much doing what I ask it to do. Think about this. You could build a working mobile application for someone in an hour or two and charge them 1,000 to 5,000 bucks plus some kind of maintenance fee. I think someone can build a very good business offering local applications, mobile applications and mobile websites that are AI built in minutes to people that need them. You can walk around your own town and see them, people that need these tools. I'm going to publish this just to save it. And there you go. So I'm publishing it just so I have it. And this is a working application. I could pipe it into, look at, this is what I currently have, and I haven't touched this thing in a long time. I'm not really looking for speaking gigs, but I'm going from a website. I think I spent 25,000 on this website 7 or 8 years ago. Like, that's the website. It's not bad, but I just spent 15 minutes on this one, right? So I can go into the previewer and let's see what this looks like. We can make that bigger. Just made a sale, right? You know what happened? It took my picture out. All right, let's put it back in. I want you to put my picture underneath Terrence McMahon and above world-class author and speaker and make it look good. Like I'm $100,000 for a 20-minute keynote. What are we thinking here? Let's go. Let's go. I could probably find another picture somewhere. There's got to be a picture here that I can put in the website. Those are ugly. TED Talk. There we go. Oh. All right, see how we're doing. Still building. I'll find a picture. Oh, there's a gallery in here, I think. Yeah, right here. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, okay. How about, whoops. Let's see. Let's do this guy. Save. So I'm going to just take a screenshot of this. I don't want the whole thing. So maybe I want this. All right. And I'm going to go back in the app. All right, did it. And I'm going to say, add this picture to the About Terrence McMahon section above it. That actually wasn't a very good instruction. Above About Terrence McMahon and below the Book Terrence button. Are people flipping out? People flip out when you do this. Like, it's that good. For those of you that just joined us, this is a live app build. We're using Famous.ai technology, which is basically like having an entire auditorium full of excellent expert app developers that write code based upon the way you tell them to write it with your words. You describe it exactly the way you want it. You give it examples of what it should look like, and it builds it. You give it the color scheme, then you give it the content and the assets to build a app. In this case, I just built my own personal branding app. And I think we started this about 15, 20 minutes ago. and it's pretty much close to being ready to use. And all I did was use my words and my imagination and things I already have sitting around my digital library. And I have a beautiful personal branding app that I can use in my business to get me business. This app, this personal brand app will sell courses. It will collect user data. I'm going to put a quiz in there, which I haven't done yet, and it'll allow you to book appointments for consultation gigs. So this is a beautiful, beautiful application that we built in minutes. So there's some, this is optimizing for mobile, but these are different assets we have that I could book a call here if someone wants to be, and I call book buttons. I have a logo here that I want to be bigger, and I think I know how to make it bigger so that it's something more prominent. It did this here, 100K speaker. Uh-oh, I better take that out. I won't get any gigs. That was just kind of a joke. And it has, wow, look at that. And it has from Adversity to Authority. It's a keynote. It has a course that I built, a way to pay for this. Now I did this with my words, everybody. I did not have a template. I didn't work off of anything. This was a blank canvas. And I have a consulting gig called Hyper Launch, right? So I'm going to actually tell it just to give you some of the design capabilities. I think these boxes should be white on the inside so they can be read better. I want you to change the inside of these box features in this section to white with black letters so they stand out. I'm going to provide you with a picture. So next weekend, we're going to be hosting the AI Wealth Summit, and the big star of the show in the AI Wealth Summit is going to be this mobile application builder. We're going to teach you how to learn it. We're going to teach you how to talk to it. We're going to teach you how to leverage its capabilities. You're going to understand like what features could you put in an app. And then we're going to teach you not only that, how to launch it in 2 days. Okay. Normally this is a $300 or $400 2-day event for people that are on this live. We have a special offer of $97. So you get $97. If you want to buy this application, go to Famous.ai and buy a username and buy a passcode and get a subscription and start learning how to talk to this app. Get in on the absolute most cutting edge, brand new technology in the world right now. And here it is. Like, I'm so excited. I normally don't talk like this, by the way. I'm a pretty reserved dude. But when I see what it can do, all the shit that I struggled with my whole life, like I got to still get rid of that. It's still like I can start to do things. So it went through this process. It changed there's my, okay, so it still didn't change the box, but I can go ahead in there. Oh, that actually looks pretty good. I don't know why I'm worried about changing it. But that's the type of thing that you can do. This was scratch. This was a blank piece of paper. Now we have an entire program with active links to book calls, to buy product up here. Like I could buy product right here, $9.99 special offer. So this is going to go to a Stripe link that I gave it. And this is a basic app. I actually like what it did. I like the way this app looks, and you can program this to become a mobile application. This is what it would look like as a mobile application. Well, you know what? Can you make the boxes inside of this white so they can read it? This is the hyper launch offer. I want them to be able to read it. So we're gaining followers for this app demo. Get some ideas of what type of apps you want me to build. I can build any app in 10 minutes. I bet you $100. All right. I don't know. I'm able to do that. I don't know if it violates any terms and conditions but I'm so excited about
we
this.
should just launch a competition. Give Terrence an idea. If he can't build it in 10 minutes, he gives you $100. If you know, just start
Let's do
wagering.
it. Give me the idea and I'll put the timer on $10. 10 minutes. It'll be close. Get an idea. I see a couple coming in here. Insurance agent. Let's see. Okay, let's just see this first. Shout out an idea, Alex. If you see one, I'll see if I can build it.
Yeah, I'll let you know. We can
Chat is open.
chat is open.
The chat.
Everybody.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Oh, duh, I see it here. Looks like links are being cut off. Okay. Pretty awesome. Thanks for such a great job. Put in the chat. What type of business do you think I could build? Because I just built this one. I could build a personal branding website, and I can go through. I still got to remove a few things, but you can see here that this is, it did the change I told it to make. Is I didn't put it in the right way the first time. Like, this is talk it into existence stuff. So give me an idea in the chat, and I will build that business. I'll build that application.
If I don't see a good one, I think build a something insurance agent related, maybe.
Okay. You know what I'll build? I'll build an application that allows people to schedule their jewelry with their property and casualty agent. Oh no, that's a bad one.
We got a dog walking app in the chat.
What's that? Oh, dog walking. Mark.
Always never-ending example we give.
I got it. That's a good one. If I can build this one, you are buying. By the way, this is actually a link to the $97 event. But look at this. Look at this app. All right, so I'm going to set the clock for 10 minutes. And I know I have a timer here somewhere because I have it open. Let me just get it. And I'm going to do 10 minutes. I'm going to knock this thing out in 10 minutes. Let me just find a timer, 10-minute timer. Oh. I like timers. Oh, something's going on here. Look at this thing. Incredible. There's gotta be a timer around here somewhere. I don't. I mean,
just Google.
Oh, well, let's do this. Oh, I can do it on Google. Even better.
Google 10-minute timer.
Yeah. Or you can build a timer app.
It's good to have it's good to have engineers on here. So 10-minute timer. I don't think I'm going to need the whole 10, by the way. I don't think so. All right.
There we go.
We ready for the dog? All right. Yeah, we started. So I'm just sitting here. I'm so confident I'm going to let it go for 10 seconds before I even start. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ask AI for a dog walking. You're an expert in creating mock-ups for apps. I want you to show me a mock-up for a dog walking app that is a dog walking app for a local city. Let's say it's Fort Kent, Maine. I want a good experience. I want a colorful app that's cheery and highlights dogs. Right. So right there, I'm getting a mock-up. This is gonna be my dog walking app, right? All right, so what I'm gonna do here, I don't even really need AI for this. This is a pretty simple business. I'm gonna save that. So I'm gonna lose some of my time doing that too, everybody. And I'm not even in the tool yet. And I'm gonna knock this sucker out. Okay, here we go. You're a world-class expert at building mobile applications. You understand how to take my words that are going to describe a beautiful business I have, walking dogs for people so they can have an opportunity to leave the house without worrying about their beautiful pet. This is going to be a location-based dog walking app that's going to give people the opportunity to search for a dog walker and also allow them to book a package or a single session. I'm going to give you a mock-up of what this app's going to look like. And I want you to have an application that has a section for the owner. His name is Terry McMahon, and he is a world-class dog walker. He is certified in dog food safety and dog CPR and is trustworthy and has a clean criminal record in his own transportation. Terrence's dog walking service is going to be 24/7 dog walking by appointment only, and packages are going to be available. The dog walking application is going to be $20 per 30-minute walk and 15 sessions for $200. Give me a mock-up for this app. All right. How are we doing? Let me see. Oh, I'm already out of 3 minutes here. There we go. I'll let that start building. It might create something really nicely. Okay, now I got to create some simple assets. I want to create an asset about the owner, Terrence McMahon, trustworthy dog walker, certified dog walking expert, and the dog walking service for Fort Kent, which is the potato growing region of Aroostook County. Purely potatoes up there. And this is going to be a community-based app that people are going to be able to book their dog. And I want to start by creating product descriptions for 3 services. Number 1 is a one-off dog walk. You can book 1 dog walking session for 30 minutes for $20 or 15 sessions for $200. Create me these assets so I can put them into my app. All right, so this is still building my app. And all I got to do here, make sure I beat this little clock here, which is now down to 5 minutes. Whoop. Service 3, we got 3 services. Back to the app. Here are the 3 services. I want you to put a Stripe link in each service for the products that you have. Here is a Stripe link. All right, here we go. I should have looked at it first, but so I have a dog walking app that's rolling in here. I got to create a super base project because I'm collecting buyer data. I already have an account here. We'll teach you how to do this at our weekend event next weekend. But look at this: dog CPR certified, food safety certified, clean driving record. Like who's better to walk your dog than me? And I'm going to put a picture. Here is a picture of the dog walker, Terrence McMahon. Exciting stuff, right? Let's see if I lost $100.
Making dreams come true.
I still got 4 minutes and 4 minutes and 4 seconds. I think you're going to lose your 100. Unless the system crashes, which it won't. I did it in 7 minutes on a VSL the other day.
I think you're gonna set a Guinness World Record for this. It's like fastest idea to app ever.
Mark, you want to sell this thing? I'll sell you this app. All right, so it's finishing it up. Let's see, 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Give it to me. Boom. Oh my God.
Gotta take
$20.
out this some of the empty space, and it's good. Scroll down. It's great.
Oh yeah.
Can you buy it?
Is the link connected?
It's a booking. Oh yeah. I mean, I connected it
Yes.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
You buy
Good.
it. I mean, it's pretty good. Look at that. World-class Fort Kent's premier dog walking service. 30 minutes, 15 walk pack, save and stroll, community connect work. This is exactly what I told it to do. And so I can book an appointment. I got to give it a link. So I'm going to do a couple of things here. What do I got left? I think I won, but I'm going to give it a picture. And then I'm also going to say,
This is hilarious, Terrence.
if I can make this last change, I think I'm going to win. Here is my calendar too, for them to book a call. All right, we're home. We're home. 2 minutes and 26 seconds left. Let's go. The monkey's going to walk the dog. That'd be a pretty cool business. A monkey dog walking service. What do you think, Mark? Mark Summers. You look familiar to me. I'm from Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Anybody here from Massachusetts? Alex and I currently live in different sides of Puerto Rico. Dave, too. Good, good, good. Minute and 33 seconds. I'll take my money. I'll take my money. I can publish this. I can publish this. Dogs walks. Here's my website, folks. I'll put it in the chat. This website works. This business is on fire. Walking packages, book your dog. I can put my name in here. My dog's name is Stony. Let me just see here. 48 seconds. Email. I'll take the 20. I'll take it, you know, I'm pretty close. The app basically works. Let's go. Oh. We got some of those.
It worked. It's submitted.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah.
16 seconds left. Let's go. Mark, what do you think of that?
That was funny.
Whatever. Like that. And I could make it a mobile application and we're in business, right? I mean, we could make this a lot nicer, but this is pretty damn good. Imagine a kid in the neighborhood has an app that can collect all this data, right? And I got all this stuff in here. That's nuts. So think about what we just did. Like this is like seeing fire for the first time. I took an app, I took an idea out of thin air, no prep. I wrote a basic brief. I gave the AI basic information. I gave it some images and some assets. It put it together, turned my words into a working application that I can use for myself, or I can go into business doing this. If you like this type of stuff, we're going to be teaching this next weekend at the at the AI Wealth Summit, Saturday and Sunday, 9 Central to 4:30 p.m. We're going to be teaching you how to learn, leverage, and launch AI, our tools, which are Famous.ai and the Deal AI product ecosystem. We have applications that you're going to learn, frameworks you're going to learn, formulas you're going to learn. And the missing link for most of this stuff is the technology. Like most of us aren't scientists and programmers, right? We're thoughtful people. We speak and we bring ideas to life. So you're in a place right now where for just $97, you can spend 2 full days. And at the end of that event, you'll be able to go through the exact steps, the exact process to speak an app into existence, to create an offer inside there for a product or a service, and to automate and elevate that consumer without you having to be there. That's why we have applications, leveraging something to create wealth. 4 levers. The lever of labor, we all know that is what it is. Sometimes it's good, usually not. Training somebody. The lever of investing capital, putting your money or putting someone else's money to work on your behalf and splitting it. Very difficult to do. Or the third way is creating software, creating code that follows your instructions, that takes a user through a client journey all the way until they do what you want them to do. And finally, the last one is what we're doing right now is leveraging media. So we're going to teach all about that at the AI Wealth Summit next Saturday, next Sunday, 9 Central to 4:30 p.m. Alex, myself, Dave, this whole team is going to be on site, bringing your AIQ up. So if that's you, click the link in the chat. I see it in there. For those of you that are here on Discord, anything else you want to do? What do you think? So for those of you who are new to this chat here, I built 3 applications since we've been here. So I'm going to go back to Famous.ai. Like, these are the 3 apps I built, and we've been on for an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, so my dashboard has all these apps I just built. I built an app an hour ago. I built this app. This was an application for a local psychologist named Dr. Feelgood. It was a case study. I built this app from scratch, and I installed this into a Launchpad mental health quiz, and it gave a user the opportunity to go through and answer questions for the doctor and become aware or self-aware through self-assessment that they may need these services, because the doctor had the app and the doctor had this quiz. The doctor can easily guide this customer all the way into, a score and a video and a place for them to book a call to become a client and solve a problem. I built that app an hour ago. Didn't ever built it before. It's sitting right here. And this is a app that was really, really valuable. I built another app about my own personal brand right after that. In this personal branding app, if you look at it here, it is I told it I like purple, white, and gold, and it created a speaking app for me. Needs a little loving, but look at the quality of this app. Look at the quality of the website, how clean it is, the beautiful colors. I can sell my course here. So I'll tell you how I built this. I asked the AI to build me a personal branding website or application that I can use to book people for my speaking. So I gave it some assets. I gave it a few links. I gave it a few words. I gave it a bio about me, and I talked a little bit about my products, and it went ahead and built it all. I gave it a link, and it activated the Stripe link. So just like that, if I want someone to book me as a keynote, it books it on the calendar. Like, this is already an interactive, self-contained application. And I have a high ticket product for $35K. You come into Puerto Rico for the weekend. I build out your whole business with my team. We're all here. We're ready to go. If you want to change your life, that's my best product. And then, you book me for the event, and I got another place for this. Built that app. On this call, like, we're an hour and 12 minutes in, I built that app. Now, the last app I built was a guy named Mark Summers, who said he wanted to build a dog walking app. I don't know anything about dog walking, but we built this dog walking app for Mark. And here he is. He has a dog walking service. It's got a nice little landing page. It's got a place to book a call right out of the gate that works. And then it has the typical price options for his product. I have a $20 Stripe link here. So I didn't load the right product in, but it would be a $20. The right product would be there. The package is $200. This is a Stripe link to these things. These are incredibly valuable. And then a place to book a call and collect a little information about the person, the dog, the name, the phone number, what they want, which package, and then bam, done. Like, all this done in record time. And if you want to learn about this, we're teaching it at the AI Wealth Summit. It's an online event. It's Saturday and Sunday this next weekend. I'll be broadcasting from Colombia, but our team will be all over the world supporting you in your AI journey. The opportunity here is absolutely undeniable. I just built 3 apps in an hour, and they're all like minutes away from being market ready, at least as an MVP. Like I can get something from my head onto a piece of paper. I can gig and gag with Claude or ChatGPT, get the basic data I need. I can, I can write, anyone can write that up in a second. What do you do with it? It usually sits in a Google Drive. You can take that data, put it on the platform of Famous AI, and get an app that works that you can tweak and play with and launch on the spot, fully self-contained. So this is incredible. This is incredible. I'm not, I'm not a developer. I'm basically a salesperson and a copywriter and kind of a coach. Like I don't know anything about developing. I always wrote big checks. I've written checks to build applications, almost 100 grand. I've written checks over the years for websites for hundreds of thousands of dollars. And now for under $100 a month, I built 3 apps in one session, right? Like you need to get this software, Famous.ai, buy it. And then you need to be at the AI Wealth Summit next weekend, next Saturday, next Sunday. I'm going to crank it in that session. I'm going to give you everything you need to know, full workbooks about what you need, the order that you need to go through to be able to create exactly what I did, but for you. All right. I know how to do it. Like I want to hand this to you as a gift because this AI is a superpower. This is a differentiator. This is technology most people don't have. So if you're a marketing agency and you want to get into the business of selling apps, or you want to start a business part-time teaching people how to, or helping people build apps in your local market, a little mobile application is all day long between $1,000 and $10,000. And I'll give you a real example. We had an event, we had 30 people there for the weekend. The caterer bill came in and it was like $5 grand. And he's like, oh, I don't take credit cards. I said, why not? Well, he probably doesn't want to pay taxes, but he also delivers food. And I said, dude, you need an app. And I'm talking to him about bartering the app that he wants where people can select the food off the menu and select the time and get the food delivered to them. Like he can cashier that whole thing on an app. And we're going to teach you how to do this for your business. Right after the next weekend, in the middle of the month, we have the Certified AI App Builder Conference. So these are two products that you can go to really quickly. And on top of buying a Famous AI account, you can start to play with building apps. You can get with us for 2 days live and really crank it out. So these, yeah.
I think for people on X and other platforms that don't have chat, let's just tell them to join Discord for now, because we'll share the link to the event in there. So famous.ai/Discord. Just let everyone know.
Go to famous.ai/Discord and join our live there so you can watch what this is. This is like seeing fire for the first time. So I went through the process. If you're hearing me, I went through the process of building an app using my prompts, using the frameworks that I know, right? I know these basic frameworks. I know how to create a big idea. Like you need a big idea. If you answer 13 questions about your idea and your market and the competition, you can use AI to create a product brief in 30 seconds. I did it for the dog walking service. Once you have a big idea, you create what's called a client journey. You need to know what the values are: X, Y, Z. Like I help X do Y so they Z. Like my app's got to help X do the Y so they can Z, right? They're in pain, they're out of pain, and they transform. I help X do Y so they can Z. I help people lose 10 pounds in 10 days eating Twinkies, donuts, and cookies so they can feel good about themselves, lose weight without starving to death, right? That's a example of a framework. It's kind of a joke, but okay. So I'm going to walk you through this one last time, and I'm going to show you this AI tool called Famous AI, and Famous AI is a prompt-driven program here. So I use this is an app I did in 3 messages. My first message was, you're a world-class expert at app building, applications, and you understand how to take my words and describe it into a beautiful app. I walk dogs. And I went on and I created a very long prompt about who I was. And I said what I'm going to charge. And I put a package together. I literally did that, and it went through and created the base prototype for this app without even giving it any images. Right? This was literally out of the can. And then I went through here, and my next prompt is, here are the 3 services I have, right? So it took these services, service 1, service 2, right? And service 3, right? This community connect, like all these came in exactly as I asked them. I literally said, here are our services. And it said service 1, I pasted it, it went right here. Then I went to service 2 on a prompt, boom, right there. And then I did service 3, which was community connect walk, coming soon. Like this all came from the prompt. So I put that in there. What else did I do? And this is the chat saying it successfully built the code. It successfully built the thing. And then I said, make me a monkey. So I made myself into a monkey, and there I am. That's the 3rd message. That's it. Because I also had to do a few other things. Like I gave it some links in this chat. These are some links. I gave it my Stripe account and my booking widget. So these are 2 things that I did in this chat. That's why all these things are correctly positioned. This was built off of a few prompts. I built this app on 3 prompts. That's incredible. And I did it in 9 minutes on video, provable. And I could sell this back to my friend Mark for $100, right, Mark? If you walk dogs. All right. What else did I do? Since I've been on here, I built 3 apps. The second app that I built is this app called my personal branding website. So I gave it, I'm gonna walk you through the prompts. It knew nothing about me. In all fairness, for this, I went into ChatGPT, and you'll see that I have a prompt for my personal brand right here. And I asked it for some assets, and it gave me this picture of this guy, right? This world-class speaker. It gave me this kind of wireframe. That's not me. So I gave it to the AI with a prompt, very long prompt. You're an application builder. You understand personal branding. I want a great app. I want to highlight my achievements. I gave you my bio, right? And then it created the base apps. I gave it the colors. And then I did one more. This is the second one. I added this picture. 2 messages so far. The 3rd message, here's my bio, right? This is a long prompt. Here's my bio, about my journey. I'm a liver transplant survivor. I talk a little bit about that. I talk about my TED Talk about recreating yourself. That's my keynote. And then I gave it some other assets. I gave it a 6-week transformation journey. So I gave it in a very long prompt. Well, guess what it did? It put a booking link in here all over the place. It put a link to my TED Talk. I put my brand in here. It put my speaker. I put a different picture in there. Like, this is an application that's darn near usable now. I even put my course in, and it's all live. It's all live, right? And it was up. I'm on 4 right now. I'm on four messages. This is the 5th one. I added another product which came in down here. This hyper launch. I said, add that product. I said, put a link in there for someone to book. That's live. And then I asked it to do some more things, just different changes and tweaks. And here I was. And then the next question was, I asked it to update the booking link, and it did it. I did it by taking a picture of the booking link and giving it the actual link, and it did it, right? So I'm on, and then I said, why don't you put my logo in there, which is up here on the left. I'm actually going to say, can you increase the size of the logo in the top left by 3 times? I don't know if they'll do it, but this was all done, in under 10 messages. This one's loaded. I have a whole thing here showing them the product, and then it removed my picture. I told them to put it back in, and then I gave it another picture. So these are all little changes I made, but I made them, and guess what? The app was built. So I built this app in absolute record time. So this is cutting edge stuff. This is the new frontier. This is the new frontier of app building. I take some questions. The certified the weekend event is $97 for 2 days. It's the AI Wealth Summit. It's our 5th one. We're going to teach you exactly how to build apps. We're going to teach you how to build the idea before the app, how to describe the product, how to create a client journey, all with AI. Yeah, look at it. Made the adjustment to my logo without me going into. I didn't have to go into a programming site. All I had to do was just ask it to build it. And look at this. This is beautiful. So that's the second app that I built. The first app that I built was a mock app of a doctor that I call Dr. Feelgood. And this was approximately an hour and 20 minutes ago. So Dr. Feelgood was a fake person, and I created all the assets and just put them on this swipe file sheet. You know, the name of the price, Stripe link, his logo, his video sales letter, his link, his picture. I made him into a monkey, his bio, all the services that he offers. Look at these will look familiar to you. And he had a system called Launchpad, which is a 4-step mental health program for college-bound students. So he's getting them mentally prepared for college. So I put a description of what that looks like in. And what I also did is, and I haven't added these testimonials yet, but I'm going to. In fact, I'm going to do that now. I forgot the testimonials, so I'm just going to tell the AI. Can you add these testimonials with star icons and make it look impressive? And put it at the bottom of the app. Here are the testimonials. Obviously, you may know that you gotta be careful with testimonials. They got to be real. So I went through and I created these 10 quizzes for this particular app. So I went to AI and said, hey, I want a ready to launch pre-college mental health quiz that a parent could bring their kid through and see if there's anything cooking so they can get them some help, right? Mental health is going nuts. So I created an entire quiz system, and I created a whole entire ranking system. And I commanded the AI to guide someone through a quiz, and then at the end, offer them opportunity to book a strategy call with us. And all these assets were fed to the AI. Like nothing, right? Like nothing. So we're going to watch this thing come out. And when it's done, it looks like it's finishing up. It should have added those testimonials. It will have added the testimonials. I'm not confident it works every time now. Like it's like ChatGPT was after about 6 months. Remember when it just one day just got great and never was bad again? This software is good out of the can. Like look at the quiz. It's sitting right there. These are all services, all brought in. Book a call, mini coaching session for 47. There should be testimonials under here. Hello. What are you kidding me? No code needed. If I want to, Dr. Feelgood wants a customer. He takes that client. Now, through a process, I could tell the AI, by the way, to automatically advance the quiz and not have to hit next. That's what I would probably do, but I just want to show you how this works. You know, these are just little tweaks you'd make to a website, because as the thing sits, this thing works. I'm gonna publish this in a second. You know, as it sits, it works. So this person got 20, launch on hold. Hold up, it's not about willpower. Your brain's doing its best with the tools it has. You're not broken, right? So it has a little video sales.
Anxiety, depression, addiction, overwhelm. You're trying to launch into college, but your mind's stuck in survival mode. Introduce.
Right, and then I can book this client right here. So that's done. I mean, done. Don't hate me for it. Don't hate me for it. So all I got to do is publish this, and I now have a link to this site that's sitting there live, and I can give it to everybody. I'm going to give it to my team in the chat, and they're going to give it to you. All these websites that we built today. I built all these literally today. So that's the first one I'm going to do. And then I got to run. I'm flying to Colombia in the morning. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to give you the link to the other one that I built. Who's been here since the beginning of this live? This is this one. So I want to publish this guy, and this is my branding product. I have to do a little bit of editing on that, but it looks pretty good. I'm gonna give that to my team. Two applications. They're not websites. These are mobile applications. And then the third one was the dog walking business. My friend Mark's dog walking business. So I made a dog walking app, just sitting around here, minding my business. Bam, dog walking app. And that dog walking app is sitting in your chat right now. So these are the 3 apps that I built. And I don't know what I could have sold them for, right? Don't know, but I can tell you this much, a lot more than 0 valuable, right? Because I could sit with an entrepreneur and say, listen, give me $1,500. I'll build you an app in an hour. In and out, get $1,500. Do it on a Zoom. Hand them the code. Congratulations. It'll have their website will be embedded. You'll have a link to do business, a link to book calls. Most businesses, that's all they need. And maybe some lead magnet or quiz widget in there. And you're off to the races. All right. You're off to the races. So great to have everybody here. Unfortunately, I got to run. Any closing comments, or you want to keep it going?
I think we can close it up. I'm just going to end the stream. It should end it on all channels.
Great job. Hey, everybody. Hey, by the way, go to Famous.ai. And one last call for the AI Wealth Summit, $97. This is like 80, 90% off. $97 for 2 full days of training on how to create wealth with AI, specifically with building apps. That's a path.
And if you can't see the link to get the AI Wealth Summit, if you can't see it in the chat, join the Discord, because in Discord, we're going to share that link. So famous.ai/Discord, like the, yeah.
Go to famous.ai/Discord to join our Discord. All these offers are going to be in the Discord chat. And we're going to be going live a lot here. So tell your friends on how we can build an app. I'm going to be doing hot seats, 10-minute challenge. I can build an app that works in 10 minutes, or I'll give you $100, right? I won that bet today. Who knows if I won't win it tomorrow? Famous.ai to get the software. Famous.ai/Discord. Okay, you're going to see that the AI Wealth Summit is this next weekend. Me, Alex, and the team are going to be elevating humanity with this app building skill. These brand new stuff you could do for your customers, for your own business. Looking forward to it. I'm blessed to be here, and I'm thanking everyone for spending our time together tonight. So have a great night.
All right.